Good afternoon, you two. This is Sonic 1214X. It's been a few years. Be restarting the channel. If you saw my old videos, there's a lot of Gravekeeper, the actual Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game, physical cards. I want to try to restart the channel, do some Duel Link videos. So I just finished getting King of Games, and I'm gonna go through. I have the deck list listed down below. Desperado Barrel Dragon using Bandit Keith with the skill Baggy Sleeves. I'll run it through. So we are coming in. We have 3 days left. I hope if this could be a use to any of you, would be great. So 3 Desperados. That kind of goes without saying. Main threat of the deck. My last few King of Games decks have been Desperado. Whether the coin. Master of Destiny when the original one came out. Just different builds of that. 2 Machina Fortress. Just some beatdown. Annoying card for most people to get rid of. 2 Black Salvos. So we are using our synchros in the deck. And tuning and whatnot. Most of the time was coming out with some 7 stars. Either Samurai Destroyer was probably the most common one. The PSY-Framelord Zeta, that was one that I used a few times. Came in handy. And then in some of the last duels in Legends Rank 5, probably Black Rose Dragon came out probably just twice, but each time that I needed to use it, just kind of reset, and then came down to just top decking, and those came out in wins as well. Machina Gearframe, I'm running 2 of those. Just search out Fortress, really depending on the field. There were times that I would use his effect to equip one of my monsters. Sometimes I left him there at the attack. So really you just gotta feel that out for yourself. And we're running BM4 Blast Spider. That one I was running 3 of those. Lots of times that was the blow something up. If it was already on the field from the previous turn, summon Black Salvo to bring it back out. Synchro. Pretty good monster. I mean, that's going to be one of the easiest ways to bring out Desperado as well. I'll get to the main card probably at the end. 3 Cosmic Cyclones. You're seeing your Karma Cuts, your Karma Cuts. So that's the main trap I think you see from Blue Eyes. Even the other decks like Noble Knights, they got their equips. Some decks that run Floodgate, Fiendish Chain. There aren't many decks that are running just so many of them. And really, once you clear the 1 or 2 back row they have, there's not a lot of ways that they have to get rid of, Desperado. Or I'll just say it now. I was running Ally of Justice Quarantine, 3 of those. And for Ally, slows down Noble Knights, Blue Eyes. There's this 1 bug deck with the Exceed Summoning. I don't really remember the name. That one is slowed down as well. Satyr Knights as well is not a deck that I think is a newer deck, but I did see a lot of when I was climbing the ranks. And that without a Karma Cut or something like that, or sometimes they have to focus in on that card. It allows your other cards to, your Desperado to last longer, things like that. And then I was running 2 Super Team. I'm trying to read it. Budoy Force Unite. It's the trap card with the Ojamas on it. Just 2 of those. So that came in handy with let's say the Satyr Knight deck would get rid of my quarantine card. That trap card just brings it right back. A lot of decks that, aside from like the Spirit Blue Eyes card that removes magic and traps or spells and traps, whenever go to destroy that, you can still chain it, still get the effect off, and you get to search the other one out and reset it. So, I mean, that card is going to be an essential of the deck. And we'll go through. I have my 6 synchros. There was a lot of playtesting with this deck, so I had some of the synchros here that I probably could have switched out for other ones. But I really just used 4 of these at all, I would say, because the other 2 I couldn't make, so I won't even mention those. We had Samurai Destroyer. I mentioned them earlier. Probably the most common one that I used. PSY-Framelord Zeta. So for like you have that other, another card on the field, or sometimes if it's just one card, like a Black Rose won't do it. You really have to. I can't really give you the answer, I guess, for when to bring them out, but if you had that other big monster, like Desperado or Machina out on the field already, and you had the other, they have another monster that maybe can't be destroyed by effects, or we have, what's the name, that fire deck that that constantly destroys itself and then blows up the field. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I didn't run into that. I ran into it, I think, with the Vagabond, whatnot, but that was a useful card there. But Black Rose Dragon, I mentioned that earlier. I had that Aromage deck where gaining life points, it build up a big field and whatnot. And one of the plays I had was I had already that Spider on the field, summon Black Salvo, synchroed into Black Rose, blew up their field. They had no cards in their hand, and then I was able to bring out Desperado after that. At that point, I mean, it's, time to scoop up. And then Star Eater. Star Eater is 11 star, 3200. Its summon can't be negated whenever he's attacking. Nothing, I think, could be activated until the end of damage step. That one's really to just climb over maybe a big monster that Desperado can't kill with its effect, but maybe it's at 3000 attack, something like that. I brought it out just once, but just in case. So, I mean, that's 2 slots that y'all can use. Really, you're going to be making 7 stars. If you do it with Machina, there's a 10 star. Desperado was the one that you can make with Star Eater, 11 star there. So you got 10, 11, 7 as your synchro. So feel free to change it around, or like I said, there was 2 spots open there. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try to make more of these as I make more decks. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions. If you'd like to see something else, I really try to run through a lot of different decks while I'm playing, and just kind of keeps the fun aspect of it a little higher. So see y'all soon.